beautiful day. It's a beautiful morning. Even though it's afternoon. Hello. It is a beautiful day. It's not morning. It's not. But I turned on my app. Pearls are always appropriate. Anyway, I just came from getting my allergy shots, and I said, let me turn on this app. Dash wouldn't let me dash. I was not scheduled, so it wouldn't allow me to dash, but Grubhub surely did. As soon as I left my doctor's office, like literally got in the car, it said an offer, and I'm like, but I didn't even have my Grubhub on. I don't remember. I cut it off last night. I don't know. Weird thing. But anyway, I accepted the offer. It was for a wing place that was like not even a quarter of a mile from my doctor's office. I picked it up and just delivered it. You guys didn't see me pick it up, but I did deliver it. So got my allergy shots. So I am good for another month. And let's get out of here, see if I can pick up something else. If not, I'll be headed home because that's where I was going anyway. Hey, it's a dash for Jay. All right, so I just picked up that Panera bread. It is windy outside. Look at my hair. Okay, it's only going a couple of miles. It was $5. You know, nothing to write home about, but not bad. It's only going a couple of miles. I think it's going 2.5 miles, $5. So, you know, it's like $2.25 a mile. It was a Panera. It was ready. I walked in. He had it ready. He passed it to me. And I'm going to get this delivered. So Dash did allow me to dash. They allowed me to dash. I turned on the app. And a lot of things came through. A lot of crap, though. A lot of garbage and not worth it orders going like 13, 14 miles. Just upside down. Totally upside down. Where the mileage was way more than the payout. So I declined several. And this one came through. I said, well, let me snatch it because it's not going far. So let's get this delivered. And the other one was the Grubhub. This is the first one from DoorDash. And let's get it delivered. All right, guys, so those the Panera bread, the gentleman was right outside of his job when he sent a note and said, I'm gonna be standing outside. And sure enough, I turned that corner and it wasn't even 2 miles. It wasn't even a mile. So I think it was 2 miles for me to get to the Panera. But yeah, it was a mile and a half for me to get to the Panera. So it wasn't even a mile to get to him. But he was standing outside. I gave him his food. I didn't even have time to turn on the app, the camera to take, so I could show you guys, right? So that was delivered. Right as soon as I delivered that was like 2 blocks over from the Panera. Then I picked up the Chick-fil-A. This is not even going a mile. It's right around this corner. Paid $5. I don't like these $5 offers, but when they for a mile or less, I'll take them. You know what I'm saying? It keeps me right here in this area. I dropped off the Chick-fil-A, and that was it. After that, they turned me off after that. So they used me. They used me to do 2 little orders. But, and wait a minute, was the Grubhub was the Panera. So yeah, I only did 1 with DoorDash, I think. think, right? I only did 2 orders, right? 3 orders I did. Right, 3 orders I did. Anyway, DoorDash cut me off because I wasn't scheduled, as I said anyway. So they were nice enough to let me dash when they needed something picked up really quickly. And but I do have Grubhub on. But I am going to the supermarket to pick up my dinner, and when I come back out, I'll see if Dash allows me to dash at that point. If not, I'll head home. But I do have Grubhub on en route to the store because I need to get something for dinner. Just picked up the Wingstop, and it's going 2.1 miles, $7.50. So let me head to deliver this. And they had it ready. It was actually ready. It was ready. They were Johnny on the spot. So let's get it delivered. Just dropped off that Wingstop, and it was handed to me, so I did hand it to him. And that bag was so oily. Those wings are so oily. I don't think, like, it's like, do they not drain them or what? But every time I pick, maybe that's their thing. I don't know. Maybe that's how people like them, because every time I pick up from them, the bag is full of grease. And I got on my white shirt, but I had it in the other bag, so it was fine. Let's see what else we can get, and that's it. Okay, so I accepted the stack order, and the first pickup is Burger King, and I arrived here at Burger King. And I think the second, I forget what the second one was. I saw the $14, and I saw that the houses were right next to each other, because they are for 2 different individuals, but they live right next to each other pretty much. And so I accepted it. It's only going like 5.8 miles, $14. So I grabbed both of them. I'll grab both of them, no problem. And let's get inside and get this. Okay, so I grabbed that Burger King. And you know what? The second one was actually Wingstop. And they are not really next door, but like maybe four or 5 stores down on the highway. They're not even a quarter of a mile down. It may be the next little plaza, but it's very close. So I got to pick up Wingstop, and I had already came from out of there. The one I just dropped off before was Wingstop, and they were very busy and they're very crowded, but my order was ready. So hopefully it's the same thing and the order's ready. But there were people waiting in their cars, so I hope that's not the situation for me this time. So let me get that. Let me head over to Wingstop. Let me put my seatbelt on and let me get driving. Pickup. Shannon? Shannon? Shannon. Oh, Shannon? Shannon. Okay, so the first house is 3 miles even to the first house. So we're heading to drop off, I think it was the Wingstop is the first drop off. So that is 3 miles even, and I would imagine the one after that is going to be 2 and some change miles, I guess. Or right at 3, because I told you it was like I think it was like 5.8 or 6 miles. So, but this first house is 3 miles to get to. And the Wingstop was ready. They like on, this is the one, you know what? I have 2 in the area that I do dashes and everything in. 2 in my area. And this one is the one that's always, they always are very organized, well-staffed. But the other one, whoo, forget about it. So I'm gonna head to deliver this one. And when I went to put the wings in the bag, I was like, whose food did I forget to deliver? I forgot that quick. I had picked up a stack order and had that Burger King in the back seat. I had forgot. I'm like, oh my goodness, whose food did I not deliver? But yeah, that's the Burger King. So I have both orders here, and I'm heading en route to drop them off. Ride with me, hang out with me, please. All right. Okay, nice family. I dropped off that Wingstop, and this next one is the Burger King I'm gonna drop off, and the Burger King is exactly 3.1 miles. So that was a total of 6.1 miles. And the restaurants were both next to each other, the fast food places. So a total of 6.1 miles, and it was $14 even. And it's actually off the strip that the Burger King and the Wingstop was on. So I like drove probably about not even a quarter of a mile to get back to the main strip. And now I'm gonna head to this other individual's house. So let me pay attention in traffic so that I can get there. Okay, so I just delivered the Burger King, and the GPS kept saying I'm live. I'm done. That's it. I don't want to do anything else. Going home. I'm hungry. Going home to cool out. But anyway, the Burger King, I dropped it off. It was a challenge finding his house because the GPS, it's a new subdivision, put it that way. It's a new subdivision. It kept saying I arrived, and I knew I had not arrived because it was not the address. The address on the door was not the address on the Dashing app. So, of course, I don't want to leave the food at the wrong place. And some of the homes you couldn't even see the address because on some of these new homes, they're putting the address just in awkward places, you know, very awkward places, the builders. But anyway, he got his food. I called him, and he was annoyed and just very nasty. He was very nasty on the phone. And I said, listen, I'll find it, because I wasn't going to sit on the phone with his energy. So I said, listen, I'll find it. The addresses are not on. I don't see them on the house, but I'll find it. So, and then he kind of, you know, changed his tone. He changed his tone and told me, I mean, bring your ass outside, excuse me. Come outside. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, I could see you. And I'm like, he's like, no, I don't mean I could see you like I'm outside. Like I'm on my camera. I could see you. Okay. I was like, no problem. I'll find it. So, but anyway, he got his little Burger King. Maybe he was annoyed because it was a stacked order, but that's not my fault. You know, that's not my fault. I don't know who tipped what, because when it's stacked, you don't get to see which customer tipped and which one didn't. But DoorDash hasn't been paying well lately. DoorDash, you have not been paying well lately. So, you know, for $14, I don't. Did one person give that? Maybe both of them probably did tip for $14. You know what I mean? So, and if they both tip decently, 7 each maybe or something like that. It should not have been a stacked order, in all honesty. But if they don't have enough drivers out, I guess that's what they're gonna do, you know. So, but I had my hot bag, and his food was still nice and hot. I could feel it. And he doesn't live far from Burger King, but you know, we don't know everybody's situation. People order from takeout through these apps because they don't feel like leaving the house, you know. But don't get annoyed with me because I'm trying, and I didn't feel like texting back and forth, so I called him. And a lot of people don't like to really talk on the phone. They rather be, I'm not gonna sit there texting you which house is yours, the address, this, that. Answer the phone. But anyway, he got it, and that's probably a terrible offer they're sending because nobody else has accepted it from it's saying McDonald's, but I'm not taking it. So thanks for riding with me. I appreciate you. And so check out my playlist. You know, there might be some other content on there that you like. Instead of having multiple channels to run, I just have, you know, a couple of different playlists. So check that out. I would highly appreciate it. And that is it for now. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. And it's a holiday weekend. It's a holiday weekend coming up. It's Thursday, but it's a holiday weekend coming up. And that's American Deli. But the orders are coming through. But I'm ready to go home. So I made oxtails for my hubby. And for me, I went and got me some turkey cutlets because you know I'm a turkey girl. So I got some turkey cutlets that I'm going to saute really quickly, right? But I made oxtails for hubby, and I don't really want oxtails, but I got me some turkey cutlets. I got them earlier when I picked up those couple of dashes, and I'm going to saute me some turkey really quickly. And I got some green peppers and orange peppers. I didn't get the red peppers. I got some orange peppers. And that's it. And go home and cool out and watch some of you guys' content. Alrighty, take care. See you later.